Hello students, good morning to all. In the previous class we discussed about the different layers of the earth surface. Okay, different layers, crust, core, mantle, like that. Okay, and in today's class we will discuss about the rocks and minerals which are present in our earth crust. Okay, the rocks and minerals which are present in our earth crust. See here, first of all, the earth crust is made up of various types of rocks. In our earth crust, different kinds of rocks are present. Okay, we can observe those different kinds of rocks. Actually, what is the meaning of rock? What is the meaning of rock? See here, any hard, naturally occurring mineral. Any hard and naturally occurring mineral material that makes up earth's crust. Okay, in our earth crust some natural hard substances. Okay, natural hard substances we are getting. Those natural hard substances are called as rocks. Okay, by these rocks the earth crust formed. Okay, now see here, and rocks can be of different colors and sizes. Okay, the color of all the rocks is not same, and the size of all the rocks is also not same. Okay, the rocks will be available in different colors and different sizes. So here, based on those colors, sizes and properties, the rocks are divided into three types. Okay, based on the color, size and structure, okay, and properties, the rocks are divided into three types. Among those, the first type is igneous rocks. Okay, the first type is igneous rocks, and the second type is sedimentary rocks. Second type is sedimentary rocks, and the third type is metamorphic rocks. Okay, metamorphic rocks. All these are the types of rocks. Now we have to discuss individually about igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Okay, see here. First of all, we are going to discuss about igneous rocks. Okay, see here, first definition. What is meant by igneous rocks? When the molten magma cools, molten magma. Magma means the hot liquid which is present under the earth surface. In mantle, magma will be present. Mantle means the second layer of the earth crust. In the second layer, hot liquid will be present. That hot liquid is called as magma. So this is the volcano. Observe carefully. This is the volcano. Under this volcano, magma will be present. Okay. When the magma comes upside. Okay now. When the volcano erupted. Okay. When the volcano erupted or exploded, then the magma will come outside. Okay now. The magma which comes outside is called as lava. After coming out from the volcano, that magma will be called as lava. Okay. After coming outside, that lava will cool. Okay, now the lava will be cooled down, and it becomes solid. See here, this total lava only. Okay, this total lava. After coming out from the volcano, this lava becomes cool and forms like a solid structure, solid layer. Okay, so that rocks thus formed are called as igneous rocks. From this solid layer, some rocks will be formed. Those rocks are called as igneous rocks. Okay, igneous rocks means when the magma comes outside, that is called as lava. That lava becomes cool and forms like a layer. Okay, from that layer some rocks will be formed. Those rocks are called as igneous rocks. Okay. Next, again these igneous rocks are classified into two types. Okay, types of igneous rocks. One is intrusive rocks. Intrusive, extrusive. Okay, intrusive means, see here I will show you one figure. See, extrusive, intrusive. Okay, intrusive rocks means if magma cools inside of the earth crust. See here, this is a magma chamber. That means magma is present here, and some of the magma leaked in this way. Some of the magma leaked in this way. Okay, and here this magma cooled. For example, if this lava, this magma cooled here inside the earth crust. Okay, then solid rocks will form. Whenever the magma cools inside the earth crust, some solid rocks will be formed. Okay, now these solid rocks are called as intrusive rocks. Extrusive rocks means when lava comes outside. Okay, here the lava becomes cool and some rocks will be formed. Okay, now after the cooling of lava, that will be forms like a layer, and that layer will form some rocks. Those rocks are called as extrusive rocks. Okay, intrusive means inside the earth crust. Extrusive means outside the earth crust. Some rocks will form. Okay. Examples for intrusive rocks: granite. Okay, granite rock is an example of intrusive rock. And see here, this grinding stone. In our houses, we will use this grinding stone. That grinding stone also made up of granite rock only. And see here, example for extrusive rocks. That is basalt rock. Basalt rock means, do you know plateaus? Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is formed by this basalt rock only. Okay? By this basalt rock, our Deccan Plateau, total Deccan Plateau was formed. Next, here one important thing, rock cycle. Okay, rock cycle means, see here, I will explain the definition after completion of this total topic. Okay, first of all, see here, magma will be present under the earth crust. Okay, when the magma comes outside, okay, now it will cool down. Okay, lava cools down. After the cooling of lava, that will be formed igneous rocks. Okay, now the lava cools down. After the cooling of this lava, that will be formed as igneous rock. Okay, and here these igneous rocks roll down. Okay, now roll down and hit each other and broken. Okay, the rocks will roll down. From here, the rocks will roll down and hit with each other. After hitting, they will breaks into smaller pieces. See here, this rock is broken into smaller pieces. These pieces are called as sediments. Okay, sediments, that means small particles. Okay, now, and after this, what happens? Transported. All these particles, smaller pieces, transported to different places. Okay, after transportation, deposits. Transportation means moving. Okay, now, all these smaller pieces will move from one place to another place because of wind or water. Okay, because of wind or water, these smaller pieces will move from one place to another place, and finally they will deposit in one place. Okay, deposit in one place. after deposition they will gather together. Okay now, all the smaller pieces will join together and compressed. Okay, after compression that will forms like a rock. Okay now, smaller particles are there, they are moving with the help of air or water. Finally they will settle in one place, that means deposition. After deposition they will gather together. Okay, and they will compress. After the compression, so they will form like a rock. That rock is called as sedimentary rock. Okay, the rock which is formed by the sediments, that means smaller pieces, is called as sedimentary rock. Okay, how the sedimentary rock will form? The sediments, that means smaller pieces of igneous rocks, they will transported by the help of wind and water, and after some distance they will settle, that means deposition. After that they will combine together and they will compress. After that this sedimentary rock will form. Okay, and after the sedimentary rock, under great pressure and heat, whenever these sedimentary rocks settle in the earth crust, some pressure increases, temperature increases. Okay, because of that high pressure and temperature, again the sedimentary rock will convert into metamorphic rock. Okay, metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock means the rock which is formed from sedimentary rock at great pressures and heat. The rock which is formed from sedimentary rocks at great pressures and heat is called as metamorphic rock. Okay, and so at that high temperature and pressure, this metamorphic rock converts into hot liquid. Okay, this metamorphic rock will convert into hot liquid because of high pressure and temperature. That hot liquid is called as magma. Okay, again the magma will comes upside through volcano. Whenever it comes outside, it becomes cool and forms igneous rocks. Okay, and after that they will break into smaller pieces. Those pieces are called as sediments, and these sediments will form sedimentary rocks. Okay now, and at high pressure and temperature, these sedimentary rocks will form metamorphic, and these metamorphic rocks will convert into hot liquid. The cycle will continue. Okay now, here the rocks are changing from one state to another state. Okay, the rocks are changing from one state to another state. This process of conversion or changing is known as rock cycle. Okay, the rocks are changing from one state to another state. Here liquid state, this liquid state converted into solid state. Again this solid state is converted into smaller pieces, and those pieces are converted into big rock, and the big rock converted into metamorphic rock, and that converted into hot liquid form again. Liquid to solid, solid to liquid. Okay now, this is a continuous process. That's why this process of changing of rock from one state to another state is called as rock cycle. Okay, now let's see the uses of rocks. For which purposes we are using the rocks? See here, for making roads we are using rocks. Okay, next for construction of houses, buildings and monuments. Monuments means like this. Taj Mahal is constructed by using white marble, and here Red Fort is constructed by using red stone. Okay, in all these monuments and buildings, houses, everything we are using rocks. Okay, this is a small information about formation of rocks and rock cycle and uses. Okay, next we will discuss about minerals. See here, minerals. Minerals means minerals are naturally occurring substances. These are the naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. Their physical properties and chemical compositions are definite. Okay, na? They have some particular physical properties, particular chemical compositions. That kind of naturally obtaining substances are called as minerals. All these minerals will obtained from the earth crust. Okay. So examples for these minerals are coal, petroleum and natural gas. All these are naturally occurring substances from the earth crust. Okay. From the earth crust we are getting coal, petroleum and gas. Okay. And each and everything has some specific physical properties and chemical properties. Okay. That's why all these natural substances called as minerals. Okay. And I think you know very well why we will use all these minerals. Okay.